The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud.
It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
There it is.
The new episode starting
there
soon.
There it is. Coming soon. Boom! We're in here, folks.
Look at that.
Welcome to another edition of Craft Fruit Sports. My name is Scott. Without Mike, we are here. We are in here. Cesar, why did you come out throwing deuces?
No, I was just like waving like the invisible flag. Like, yeah, we're fucking in here.
Just getting
we're fucking in here. Suck my dick, Matt Barr. Yeah, we're on time. We don't need
I
a
was
ring
gonna say it
meter.
as Matt Barr's pointing out.
Yeah,
we're on time.
And it's fucking me controlling that shit, son.
Boom.
That's why we're on time. CP time, baby. That's Mookie. There's Cesar. I'm Scott. Welcome to another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. Gentlemen, how's it going tonight?
Oh, man. I am so glad that I watched the college football playoff ranking show today because it reminded me how much time is wasted on this bullshit when at the end of the day, we all know it's going to be Bama's title at the end. So, yeah. And yes, Sarah, absolutely. Cesar was getting hyped over Matt Barr's comment that we're on time. So I'm here ready to finish out this this half chub of a week. You know, Scott, we were just talking about that pre-show. It's like one of those things where you get up. Monday is a Monday and a Tuesday, and then somehow Tuesday is Tuesday or Wednesday and Thursday, and then hopefully you ain't working Wednesday because then you can get ready for the biggest bar night in the year. Cesar, what are your plans for tomorrow night? Do we need?
I'm working like all week, but you know that's cool. Just
well, see, just push right through that. Just push right through it, Scott. You don't bring us down this early. Come on,
yeah,
Cesar. What's up, my man? What's up? I know you got big plans this week. I know you got big plans. No,
I work tomorrow I open tomorrow from 8 to whatever to like 3. Dope, right? Oh, like fuck yeah. Go home, chill with the fam, go golf with the homies that are in town from out of state. And then Thursday, Turkey Day, watch the Cowboys hopefully win. And then oh, you know what? Fuck you. You work retail, right? You know what? Boom, culero. Fuck you. 5:45 to 1:30 p.m. Black Friday. Woohoo.
5:45 a.m.
Yup.
Gross.
Not just that, bro. I have all these fucking dumbasses that I have to deal with telling me, oye, sir, dice until supplies last, pero ya no hay supplies. So can I buy the TV? Huh? You just answered your own question. No, you can't buy the TV. Check online.
I would love to just follow Cesar around.
Walmart's across the street, my boy. Just get it there.
Cesar's customer service is to point people to Walmart.
I learned the hard way. You bend over backwards for companies and they fuck you. No lube.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. That's corporate America.
Yeah, ever since then, bro, it's
don't do anything but the
bare minimum I have to do.
There it is. The bare minimum, dude.
So when they ask me stupid ass questions, you'll get the facial but what comes out? Oh, I'm so sorry about that, sir. It's just that you didn't get here in time. It's until supplies last. Let me see what I can do for you. I can try to get you a different TV, maybe price match a different one. Let's see what I can do for you. No, but in my mind, I'm like, you're fucking dumb.
That's a lot of work.
Scotty pointing out that you do want to hide your kids and hide your wife because I'm in control. It's accurate. Expect a lot of fuck ups and random dead moments on the show because I'm trying to figure out the buttons.
Are we supposed to have music right now? Is this the
probably?
video?
But fuck it, we.
No. We're just doing the intros. We don't have music. We're ready to. I mean, I guess if we're going into beer, we'll just go on ahead and
let's
hit
do
the
it.
music.
Let's feed some ducks.
All right, Mookie, what do you got in your mug tonight, bro?
Well, not going to be all that exciting, but we're going with the Brew Dog variety pack this week. I have a bunch of these left over from this last weekend, and so we've got 2 different choices. We're going to start off with the Nani State Hoppy Golden NA, and then we'll follow that one up by the Punk Hoppy Pale. Yeah, I mean,
wait a second. Are you back off? Are you back on like drinking?
No, I wish, man. Like,
Dude,
I was
is this non-alcoholic stuff?
This is all non-alcoholic. We are still
I didn't know that. I didn't know that it went that deep.
Days.
Non-alcoholic.
Is counting.
142 days. Holy shit.
It's weird. We have yet to even get into the whole actual 9-month whatever thing, and I'm already all on team fuck them kids. Like, already ruining life and making all kinds of.
So you're already a true father. Then.
Apparently, yeah, exactly. So didn't even need to have like a whole meiosis bullshit for me to be like, little motherfuckers, it's never gonna be worth it. But the Brew Dog, on the other hand, that is worth it. I would absolutely bang this beer. Best part about it is you can do 2 at once and not feel guilty about it. So
nice,
cheers.
Very nice. Caesar, what you drinking tonight?
So actually, well, I'll get to what I'm drinking in a bit. But on what the fuck was that day? My days are all fucked up. Today
is Tuesday.
Saturday. On Saturday, one of my best friends from California drove in, and he got in Saturday night. So we started drinking, right? But I opened Sunday morning. I was like, well, fuck, I want like something bitter. I want a beer. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me get it like a non-alcoholic beer. So my dumbass sees, 64 calories. Fuck yeah, I'll get that one. Bro, it was Miller 64.
Not only is it not good, but it still wasn't alcohol.
I was gonna say it's still alcoholic.
You gotta drink like 80 of those motherfuckers to feel something. My homies and I went through. So then look, you got a bunch of dumbasses who are my age, and we're all together, right? And then it becomes this whole thing.
I was gonna say how many until you actually get drunk,
exactly. So we went to fucking the grocery store like 8 times to get more 6-packs.
Well, see, there's your first.
You guys were
buying them in Sixers.
6 at a time.
We couldn't fucking find a 12.
So tell me, you at least like we're pushing a shopping cart full of the Sixers out through the checkout.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you at least went hard.
Yeah, bro. We're making like a deposit at the fucking grocery store with how much fucking Miller 64s we're buying.
You know what that reminds me of?
So you're drinking Miller 64 tonight?
Oh no. So look, if Gabe were here, this is the hat of the week. I got it.
That is fresh.
That is pretty fire. I like that.
Thank you.
It's clean.
I got it.
I was gonna say the white is
and it's got the rope.
Yep. Yeah, I told you. For Joe's hat, we gotta get a rope on it. We got a rope on it. I'm buying fucking 7 of those motherfuckers. But I was getting sunburned by the Austin sun. And I was like, bro, I need a fucking hat. And I got this one. Well, so again, Texas, we're doing pretty good. If we win this week against Tech, we'll be in the Big 12 championship, and that's when we bring back the all-timers. But I had to find something for that transition. Like when Rob Van Dam beat John Cena, and he was like the transition champion, so Edge won it. So this is my Rob Van Dam. Ralph, what the fuck is this called? Ra and Sons, Paleta de Mango, Mango Chili Beer.
Nice.
It is community strong, Texan proud, and quality brewed. Community strong. Oh, it just goes around.
Wait, does that mean it was brewed in Texas by Texans for Texans?
No. This is a different one. This was a different one. But I already rolled this motherfucker like you're supposed to with craft beer. I don't know what the fuck the rolling does.
What's the ABV on that one?
It's a bitch beer. It's only 5%.
I actually expected less, honestly.
Is it spicy? That's the thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say with the chilies, is it spicy?
No, but I see what they mean by it. Like it starts off pretty beer. Like here's beer. Oh,
here's beer.
Here's beer.
I took a little bit. So like it's here's
a
beer.
Little zig.
Here's beer. Here's beer. And then you get like the sweetness of like the mango, then like the creamish portion, which I think it'd be the paleta, and then you get like the tajin. It's kind of good.
So I'm trying not to jump all over it, but I feel like we gotta roast him for the mango, like he's saying fucking caramel.
Mango?
Mango.
Bro, you're talking to a bean. I'm gonna say like.
I mean, see, that's why I was like, that's why I was kind of hesitant.
I think you're just missing like the.
You're just missing the bean.
Like,
see, but I can't be like, oh,
like,
but it's because of that he's saying it. Like that would be
like,
racist.
Mike doesn't fucking say things incorrectly because of his background.
Because his cracker ass.
Yeah, like he just can't read. So it's all good.
Fair enough.
Cesar, would you bang it?
I'm pretty sure mango is a fucking like bean fruit. Like no shot, it's not from like a Latin American country. Sarah, that's a Google.
That's a Google. Is
Cesar? Would you bang your beer?
Oh yeah, I'd bang it. I'd bang it. It's one of the better ones I've had.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm boring and I actually forgot to put my beer in the fridge, but I had one last October Zone pumpkin. Only the best just before Thanksgiving. So, I mean, I could have done worse for myself having only one beer in the fridge, but I'm rolling with the pumpkin tonight. You already know the stats behind it. It's like the sixth time I've done this on the show. So,
it's a change the sheet situation.
Change the sheets situation
before and after. You want to have clean sheets for, but
okay. Yeah, no. I got you. Now I'm like, wait a minute. Why are we changing the sheets? Okay.
Well, because when you're really trying to make the extra effort, for bringing the girl home, like you want fresh sheets, right?
Yeah, but I mean that's like premeditated. Then I guess I don't know.
Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, that could be premeditated.
I never gave a fuck. I wash my shit when I wash my shit. You don't predetermine when I should wash my shit or not. Fuck them.
Wow.
I mean, that's the whole point. That's what you're trying to do.
Oh wait, no. Matt saying that they sell brew dog that you're drinking and that they're actually pretty solid. That's interesting.
I mean, they're not bad. They're still
Matt drinking a Welcome to California West Coast IPA, 7% from days. Ooh, and he's taking her home for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Nice. Scotty mentioning, commiserating with you on the retail side of things. Cesar saying in retail he had to work 7 or 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Oh dear God! Ew.
Yeah.
1 year to stock
and to stock, bro. Dude, shit's flying off the fucking shelves, bro. What the fuck?
Scotty also coming in with what he had left in the fridge. Sam Adams Oktoberfest. I feel you, buddy. Ed chiming in with a Cincy Light yet again in honor of Aziz
Ansari.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say, what did Aziz do, and how does it have to? How does it relate to Cincy Light?
I feel like that's another Google.
I'm missing something there. So they're drinking Jackalope Brewing Company's Snowman Stout, 6.2%. Hell yeah, that sounds amazing. And just that the can art is on the page. I'm gonna have to check that out because wait a minute. And Scotty's saying that he feels like "Here's beer" is the Bud Light Lime slogan, which that's pretty accurate. Although I haven't had a Bud Light Lime in a few years. Like every time I have a Bud Light Lime, a few years go by.
I feel like you're better off with candidly anything else besides a Bud Light Lime at this point. There's so much other great beer out there when you're talking summer limey kind of stuff. And yeah, Ed, I did look him up. Aziz is UC's transfer from Utah State. Is that what I saw?
Is that the one that the NCAA is going to let him play? Is that what that is?
I think that's what I heard through you breaking up, driving through the tunnel. This could go well. Could go well.
Is shit breaking up? Is India the Wilt Chamberlain of like fruits? Fucking mangoes are from there. Limes are from there. Is my shit India?
Is fucked up? Or are we good?
I don't know. Cesar, are you hearing shit fucked up with Scott? Or are you just all about the fruits right now?
I hear shit fucked up, but I'm rolling with it.
Sweet. All right, cool. This will go great.
Cool.
Well, if you haven't noticed, our fearless leader is down helping his kiddo through some stuff. It's that season, people getting sick and shit. So shout out Mr. B, Mike. You're in our hearts and our minds. Best of luck taking care of the fam. Scott stepping in here. So we're gonna get you through this Thanksgiving Eve.
Is it working? Am I working? Like, can you hear me without it jacking up?
Well, let me just put it this way: your definition's low enough that Christian wouldn't jack off to it. So,
well, that's good to know. I knew that.
Oh,
I think hold out.
Pump fakes. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. We got a great show for you planned tonight with full class, full crew. This is gonna go so well. Fuck, Scott, what do we do now?
I don't know. You know what we should do? Talk some football.
All right. So football. It's that sport you play with a ball. People tackle each other. Let's hear some shit happen this weekend. No, I think, Scott, let's start off with the Tom Brady stuff, though, because this was interesting because this to me is honestly it's revolutionary. It may be one of the biggest football stories I've ever heard because
this is some horrible ass vamping.
It is some horrible ass vamping, but like, Scott, you might be on Tom Brady's side here.
All right, yeah. Better background other than just saying this.
Nope, that's not how I do things. That would be too well thought out and prepared.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I'm taking over. Tom Brady was a guest on the Stephen A. Smith show, and unfortunately, we can't play the clip because I don't want Stephen A. to like sue me. But basically, Tom got asked about retiring and watching the NFL, and Stephen A. asked him what he thought the biggest issues were plaguing the NFL. And quote, I think there's a lot of mediocrity in today's NFL. I don't see the excellence I saw in the past. Brady, and some things that he went on to say was that he looked at a lot of players like Ray Lewis and Rodney Harrison and Ronnie Lott, guys that impacted the game in a certain way on defense and hit everything that they would have made a penalty now. Basically going on to say that kind of what I've been harping on for the past few years is the NFL's gone real soft. And I mean, it's not just like the style of play anymore. It's the, you know, when you're watching it, the quality overall just isn't good. Like, I mean, Brady alluded to guys not being trained how to play the game properly. So, you know, like even something as simple as protecting themselves on tackles isn't being taught. So, you know, guys running out of bounds and all types of stuff like that. And I will admit it, I'm totally with Tom on this. Every bit of it. My NFL watching has declined steadily over the last 20 years, but it's kind of gotten exponentially lower in the last just like 4 to 5 years. I don't know, man. It's hard to watch the NFL right now. What do you think, Mookie? I mean, do you watch NFL as you used to? The gambling thing for you probably has helped a little bit, right? I don't know.
I mean,
maybe I should start gambling.
It's not going to change how much you watch the game, though, because I don't watch a ton. I don't really, you know, and it just it's weird. It's not the same destination that it used to be for me. And some of it, I think, is what you're alluding to there is that, like, dudes not necessarily not knowing how to protect themselves, but also just you don't seem to have those, like, I hate to call them like transcendent players or whatever, but just the storylines aren't what they used to be, you know? And I wonder sometimes if this is a scenario where their, what do you want to call it? Their push for parity has actually backfired because, you know, you look at the NFL standings right now and everyone's basically at that like weird 6-4, 7-3, 5-5, like level. Unless you're like the Eagles and Chiefs on Monday night, some more Robert Taylor's popping a chub, or the fucking Panthers at like 1-94, you know? And so it's just not as compelling, even when you're putting money down, because you look for value, you do your work up front, you find your research out, and then it's like, all right, great. I know where I'm putting my cash. I'll check back in like 4.5 hours. It's just, I don't know, something's missing. And I don't think it's that way with college either. I don't think college football has become as mundane and watered down, I think, as the NFL is right now. Matt Barr, though, is holding his line, saying the NFL went soft because Tom Brady bitched for 2+ decades at referees. Get fucked, old man.
I mean, there's some truth to that, too. Like, I mean, a lot of this has to do with players during Tom Brady's era getting, you know, they changed the offense for these guys because that's what people wanted to see. Nobody wanted to see anybody play defense according to the league, which I always thought was grade A bullshit because I tuned in for the big hits and
oh yeah,
the defense.
absolutely.
Like I don't need to see 34 to 28 games week after week. Like the defense is part of the game too, and so when I tune in and see a bunch of guys that I don't care about for the most part, because you're right. There's not as many stars in today's NFL. There does seem to be a lot of like just middle guys. Like I don't want to say mid. I don't want to say mid like the kids, but yeah, there's a lot of guys that are like, okay, they're good, you know who they are, but there's nothing. I don't know. There's just not that draw for them. You're right. I can't really put my finger on it, and I know it does have to do with the rules somewhat and how much they've changed. But even on top of that, there's just something off about today's NFL that I can't fully get on board with.
I mean, legitimately, how many teams in the league do you think have a shot at the Super Bowl right now? Like, I would go 4 deep, maybe.
Yeah, I mean the list is very, very short, and Matt again making the point that there's a lot of Jags in the league. Yeah, no, there are not a lot of superstars, and even when they've tried to protect like some of the bigger names and changes, like guys are still getting hurt. Like that's not detracting from the fact that some of the Justin Jefferson has been out most of this season. Quarterbacks still going down 2, 3, 4 in the last couple of weeks, starters for teams like ending seasons. And we're going to get to Joe Burrow's injury here in a little bit, but yeah, I mean, the injuries are still happening to the top guys. There's more just guys around the league in general. The talent's spread so thin. I don't know, man. It's a tough watch.
It's funny because I was reading it in one of my newsletters, and you always know when stories like this make the crossover, because like when it shows up on the Wall Street Journal or like the regular news, right? It's like, wow, this is a story. And there was a headline that this year quarterbacks with major injuries in the NFL have combined contracts of $1 billion. Like the amount of money that's been spent on dudes to sit on their ass for injuries is $1 billion. And so it's like, you're right. They did all this stuff to protect the quarterbacks, to protect the moneymakers of the league. And it ain't fucking working because you spent $1 billion to have dudes just sit on the fucking sidelines. Like they need to change something, but like I don't know. Viewership numbers seem to be okay. Everything else seems to be fine. But man, maybe Scott. Is it just that we're old? Like Cesar.
I was just gonna say. I was like, let's bring Cesar. Cesar's got the
old
slightly younger demo. Like Cesar, the NFL like now versus let's just say, you don't even have to go back that far. Like let's go back 5 to 7 years. Like, do you watch as much NFL, more NFL, about the same? Like the way that it's changed. I mean, it's a little bit harder for you to kind of understand what we're saying because just that 5 to 7 year gap right there is kind of where we are. So I don't know. Like, do you watch the same amount of NFL?
So you say like it's funny that you say it's weird because 5 to 7 years ago, like I was like in high school or like middle school, so I didn't have a job. So like just off rip, I did watch way more sports and way more football. But I can say that when it comes to the NFL, I don't watch it nowhere near as much as I watch college football. Like I literally ask for Saturdays off to watch college football the whole fucking day. And with the thing with the NFL, I don't know what it is. Mookie mentioned the March for Parity. And then the NFL brings up like this expansion talk. Bro, you can't tell me there's 32 like starting worthy quarterbacks.
No,
you can't tell me there's 32 right now, like off rip. Imagine
there's barely 16.
You can't. So if it wasn't for fantasy and gambling, I probably would just watch the Cowboys, just the Los Angeles Herberts. And
how much of the Cowboys do you actually watch? Like, I know you follow them, but like, how much of a 60-minute NFL game every Sunday you watch it?
If I'm not working, I'm watching the Cowboys game. Like, I'm watching the entire Cowboys game.
Okay, so you're seeing, kickoff.
Like, I'm watching the Cowboys game because I mean, it's gotten to the point where, like, in terms of disappointment with the Cowboys, that like I'm watching the games, and if they win, it's not even like fuck yeah we won. It's like. Thank God.
I'm not disappointed. I don't have to break anything. This is all fine.
And then college football is just, I don't know. I've always said that college football is better than the NFL, but
Dude, it's the storylines, man. Like even this last weekend, and sorry, Matt Barr, buckle up for this one, but like the whole James Madison roller coaster was super intriguing, and like nowhere else do you have people opening up lawsuits on behalf of a sport team like you do in college football, where they were suing the NCAA was getting sued by the AG to let them play in a bowl game. Fortunately, things slipped for them this weekend, but still, like, you don't get that level of intrigue and interest across the board. And I don't know, man, maybe I couldn't give two shits about any of the teams in the NFL that win the Super Bowl. And I feel like that wasn't the case, 5-10 years ago. I think it was much more compelling. Whereas like right now, look at these standings, the Dolphins, pretenders, the Ravens, they're all right. But like, I
don't even know what to think about the Ravens. Like, I have no idea. I just know that they're leading the division. I can't make heads or tails of them when I see them.
And I think what it is you get into the playoffs, and it's not that like coin flip of like one team could show up and really play well and win. It's more of like a coin flip of like who's not going to get fucked on a PI call, or like just random, like who's going to not suck more than the other team, as opposed to like back in the day. I do think it was better football. It was better to watch, and now it's like.
Well, I spend most
Did they cover?
I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game and the Niners and the Bucks this past week, and I guess that is one thing that I noticed. It's like you spend so much time looking at the end of every play, kind of like waiting, almost anticipating, and a little bit surprised when you don't see a flag. Like there'll be hits going both ways, and I'm like, shit, that's a flag, and then it never comes. And then something will happen, and I'll be like, "Oh, that was perfectly fine." And here comes a flag. Like before, it's like, "Oh, there was already a flag before the play even finished." And I'm just like, I don't even know what to expect anymore. But I'm waiting for a flag after every play. That's boring. I remember when I didn't do that. I mean, you remember when penalties were penalties and they were clear cut, and it was always like everybody in the stadium was like, "Ooh," because you just knew like here comes a penalty. Now, I mean, fans have been trained to just kind of assume that there's gonna be a penalty, and it's like sitting around waiting for penalties isn't fun. Or even if you're the beneficiary now of like, say there's a drive where there's 2 or 3 penalties, and all of a sudden you realize your team's only ran like 1 or 2 positive plays and the rest was penalties. Like, I'm not really here to watch the ball just moving down the field automatically. Like, I want to
speak for yourself, my boy. The Cowboys and Eagles, I did not give a fuck how it got to the red zone. Shit, give me fucking PI, roughing the passer, legal
points, baby,
encroaching.
No. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's win by any means necessary, but it becomes a little boring though to just watch game after game of flag fest. Like it makes it so that if you don't have any interest in the teams playing, like if you don't have a rooting interest, it's unwatchable. Like I can't fucking watch these games.
I think it's funny because I'm reminded of the story we did a couple weeks ago where homeboy was like, you know what, Pokemon cards suck again. I'm doing this shit. I'm going back to play football. Like, it's just strange how in the NHL you have the emergency goalie that comes in and plays like off his ass on like the beer league, and he'll play for a game and everyone rally around. It's always very entertaining, great story. But then you have, the Joshua Dobbs situation where dude shows up, doesn't even know the players' names on his own team, and he wins a game. And it's like, you know what it really is everyone just so mediocre. You don't fucking need to know anything to be able to get a win against who did they even?
It was the fucking Falcons.
Right. Like the Falcons suck ass so much that you can just
Arthur
show
Smith,
up off the street.
Your dad owns FedEx. You don't need
Why
to
are
be
you
a
coaching?
Coach. You don't need to be a coach. Feed Bijan the fucking ball.
And as bad as they are, the Falcons are still 4-6. Like, they're middle of their own division. Like, they're not even that bad. I think, and the other part is I look at the standings. I feel like something is so telling that we're talking about how the NFL is so boring and mediocre, and this is the season the Detroit Lions are 8-2. Like, that tells you all you fucking need to know right there.
Yeah, Matt saying that the Chiefs and Eagles played last night. Premier matchup. meaningful to 49ers. He watched the game on his phone when it was on. Like, I mean, that's
No,
where
he
we're
watched
at.
his phone. He didn't watch the game.
Oh, he
That's how
watched.
I read
Oh
that.
God,
Yeah, he was sitting there on TikTok.
Well, I watched my phone while the game was on. Yeah, there you go. Not even watching the game. Like, I remember not missing a single minute of NFL football from the time it started. You know, at 1 o'clock, whatever the first game was, till the very last minute of Monday Night Football, and like wishing, like, was big on the push for Thursday Night Football. Wanted, give me all the NFL, push it to 17 weeks, 18, whatever. Give me everything. And now I'm like, man, just kind of wake me up.
You know what it is,
like,
too, though, Scott? I wonder if this is
playoffs.
where the whole streaming bullshit is fucking things up. Because, like, I haven't watched Thursday Night Football in 6 years. I don't know. It's been forever. But when they've put that shit on fucking Yahoo and Amazon, I was like, fuck it. Whatever. Not going to bother then. Because it just...
Yeah,
it's almost hard to find the shit nowadays sometimes too, where you're like, where's this fucking game being played? And the NFL is one of the more reliable ones, but even there, it's like Thursday night was such a great thing when it was just on ESPN or Fox or whatever, when it was on the main networks, because you could get a little toasty on Thursday night, show up, ride out Friday as you sweated out the hangover, and then you were ready. You were on to the weekend. Like you got to steal a day on the weekend because of Thursday Night Football, and now it's like, well, oh shit, that happened. I forgot to set my fantasy lineup. Great, like you're already starting the weekend off chasing Nell after that.
Well, I mean, I was okay with Thursday night games when it started from Thanksgiving on. Remember them? Remember those days?
Yeah,
We didn't have a Thursday night game every week, and it was the kickoff of the Thursday night slate was Thanksgiving, and we just got the single games from there on out. Like, I miss those days. I miss that, like, Thursday nights actually being special and not being like you said, they pop up. You're like, oh shit, it's Thursday, or oh shit, it's Friday morning. Did I set my lineup? I set my lineup Monday morning for that very reason. I'm like, I'm not gonna get caught with my pants on. I'm like, I'll double check. I try to remember to double check Thursday, but there's sometimes when I'm like going to bed thinking, oh yeah, and the lineup since waivers went through. Like, I forgot to move anything around, but it's because the Thursday games pop up very fast, and I still don't think they should be playing them every fucking.
Well, and then on top of it, now with all those fucking Europe games, it's like, oh great, so my Sunday is already fucked because all those lineups are locked. Like, dude, like they you know what it is? They fucked up. They tried too hard. Like, it was working, and so they're like, yeah, let's jack some shit around and it'll work even better. And it's like, no, like you're screwing with a good thing. Because here's the other thing, and why I know it's not me. This is how I convince myself. I'll still watch EPL games all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and I'll sit there and I'll binge the ones because they have a kickoff. What is it, like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 11:30, 2:30? I'll sit there and I'll watch 3 of those games back to back. So it's not the actual like sitting down and making the space to watch all this shit. It's that the NFL just fucking stupid, man. It's just a pain in the ass now.
Yeah, well, and we talked about injuries and whatnot, and we touched briefly on the Joe Burrow thing. Joe Burrow done for the season, fucked his wrist up, and what, the Thursday night game. So there you go. No more evidence that we don't need Thursday night games. Deshaun Watson done for the season, injured his shoulder.
Yeah, who cares? Fuck that guy.
What a surprise.
No, it's fine. But I mean, he's just on the list of casualties, whether or not, we think.
No, I don't blame that on.
He's part of the $1 billion bill.
No, he's a part of, I can't say the R word, but he's got R word arm. Happened to Big Ben. Happened to Deshaun. And there's a few other quarterbacks that after they get accused of doing sexual malpractice, they hurt their arm.
And what do you always say, Cesar?
Consent.
Yeah, it's
It's
important.
very important. Never forget.
What I do want to know is, we're going to attempt a screen share here, Scott. You ready for this? Are you buckled up? Did Joe Burrow's stylist give consent for this fucking look? Because this is what created that big kerfuffle this last week with what's his name, Barstool, threatening to sue the Bengals after Joe's injury on Thursday night.
Shit, I feel his fucking pain.
Yeah.
I took the over fucking passing yards too.
I was just gonna say, because of all the gambling lines, like.
Well, because he also, I think he took the Bengals to win the Super Bowl, but This photo leaked earlier this week, or not earlier this week. It was posted
leaked.
by the Bengals. Then they took it down because there was speculation that Joe Burrow had a wrist brace on Wednesday prior to Thursday night where he hurt his arm. And everyone's like, oh my God, he was hurt. And they didn't have him listed on the injury report. Cesar, this again is where I've got to ask you as our resident expert on the drip. Does Joe Burrow lose all credit for wearing a fucking stylus brace and getting caught in it?
Bro, he's got blue eyes and he combs his hair with some like shiny shit. There's no wrong Joe Burrow can do. I'm sorry. There's a video of him. There's the fucking video of him throwing the ball and he spins around and shit, bro. You can do no wrong. That video was cold as fuck. I'm sorry.
So
race card.
He's also white. Like, he's white and he wears chains. What do you want me to say, bro? Like, and he's good. And he's good at football. Like, if this was Johnny Manziel, I'd be cooking the motherfucker. But he's not. Like, what do you want me to do? I can do no wrong.
Oh my God.
Like, I want to talk shit about it. I really do. Because it just reminded me of the fucking Falcons with Bijan. Like, how do you not say that he's sick? I start him on my fantasy lineup, I lose. Boom. Now I might not have a first round bye. That's fucked up. I fucking hate the NFL, bro. I hate the NFL so much. They're fucking with my money.
Who isn't having fun because you're the party's degenerate gambler.
They're fucking with my money. Sorry, the fucking drops fucked my shit. Just like the way the Falcons and the fucking Bengals, the Bungles fucked me.
Oh
and
my
God,
God,
fuck me.
Mookie's so excited to hit that button for somebody that wasn't him.
It's true.
I saw you moving quickly. I was like, I think he's gonna hit it. I just kept waiting. I saw you like there was something brewing though. I'm like, he's gonna do some type of drop.
I was pissed because I had to. Usually it's right there. I try to keep it in frame because I know the ones I'm gonna hit often, and that's one of them. And I had to scroll up to get there. See, and
also, Sarah pointing out when you say the R word as in rapist.
Okay,
we're
demonetized.
She says she believes in that case.
That's done. Demonetized. We're done. We're done.
Well, it took me a second because until you made the Big Ben comparison, you said R word, and I was like, "Whoa, what? Like, what?"
No, rapist arm, bro. Deshaun has rapist arm.
Yes. I know, but I thought it was the other R word, and I was like, "How does that even work?"
I mean, he's that too, right? But still,
he ain't a genius. We'll put it that way. I mean, he went to Clemson for a reason. Cesar, let me bail you out here because did you get in on my my hot take for this weekend? Because I'm sitting flush right now. Like my bank is sky high after that Australia win. Aussie, oi. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That hot tip hit when the Australians went into India and defeated them in the Cricket World Cup final. Couldn't have seen it coming. Couldn't happen to a better squad of guys. That now is their 6th Cricket World Cup, which for those of you at home who don't quite know how to do math, that's 24 years of dominance by Australia in Cricket World Cup. So took them before the semifinals, got them coming off a real nice plus 450, and they brought home the bank after England shit the bed in the group stage, which no one saw coming. India was dominant as they should have been, but never looked like that pristine, well-oiled machine. So that flyer on the Aussies, man, paid out huge. So I'm not feeling like a degenerate. I'm feeling like a winner over here.
What's that phrase? Two things can be true at the same time, even though they're parallel.
They don't.
Or did I just make that shit up? If I just made that shit up, fucking bam, for me, because that shit was hard. But
I mean,
when you said hot take, I thought you meant like, oh, take the unders on fucking Travis Kelce because Taylor Swift isn't gonna be there. And bro, he played like shit. No,
he did play like shit.
Sarah White saying, "Isn't oi 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 a German polka chant?" That's Siki Seki, hoi hoi hoi, Siki Seki, hoi hoi hoi, pros.
See, it's slightly different. I'm going oi. That is almost a hoi. Robert Taylor chiming in because it's funny that I shared this in the group the other day where I said, actually it was in the show chat. I'm like, boy, I got to tell you, this highlight of, what was his name? The dude with all the names dropping that ball at the last second. Couldn't have happened to a better group of people.
Scantling, MVS.
That's right. Robert Taylor is saying, sorry, I'm late, boys. Much like Kansas City wide receivers, someone at work dropped the ball. Had to give him that because, when you eat your own shit, it's always a good time. And Matt Barr agreeing with Robert. So, yeah, I can't believe that one went down like it did. I was watching it early. And by watching it, of course, I mean watching it on DraftKings and watching the props. I swear the Chiefs had that game in the bag. Like, it looked like that was like made in the shade for them to just sort of run it out. And then apparently the Eagles are good. I don't know what happened there. Oh, right. None of us watched. Okay. Anyways,
I was just gonna say, we just broke down. No, nobody watched this shit.
Oh my God,
like, I woke up and I was getting ready for work and I thought, oh, that's right. It was Monday Night Football. Who won that shit? Because all I was worried about was Hurts scoring enough points for me to get the highest score of the week and earn $30 for me in my league. That was it.
Ooh,
I didn't give a shit.
Y'all have side bets?
Yeah, we have the highest score for the week and the highest overall for the season, but we definitely have week to week. So yeah, it's $30 a pop every time you get the highest score.
Damn. Yeah, I need to get out some of that action. Although my dynasty team is shit.
That was only my second time of the season though. So yeah, I mean it's not easy to get the highest score.
But all you gotta do is do it once a week or once in a season, right? And
no, it's only $30. The entry was $140, so got a couple of times. But
don't tell wifey that one.
Yeah, I'm hoping not to unless I win it all. The payout's pretty solid.
Yeah, but see, even there, I'd say don't tell wifey about that one because then you get to keep all that cheddar.
Yeah, I didn't play fantasy football this season. What are we talking about? What happened?
Right, exactly. You took the season off. Like, you're not getting sucked into that shit.
I blacked out. Where are we moving to?
Well, we're still doing football. Do we want to start to get into some college stuff? Because the rankings came out again tonight, and not a lot of surprises. They had Washington bumping Florida State out of the top 4, but at the same time,
which is fucking insane, in my opinion.
Really?
Yes. All right.
How?
So, crowd. I doubt we have the graphic up. But
no. We do.
Graphics.
We got the whole. Yeah, hold on a second. In fact, let's do this.
Before we get to that,
well, no. So Scott, he's talking about the actual top 4.
Well, no, that's why. Let me fucking fucking throw myself the alley, then yam the bitch. So I'm talking about my personal beliefs, but we all know whose beliefs are always the most right. I'm not talking about Jesus either. This is Las Vegas, Nevada. So introducing the week, whatever the fuck, of the Wise Guys top, whatever the fuck.
Well, wait, are we doing the Wise Guys or are we doing the regular rankings?
Yeah, we're doing Wise Guys. Bring it up.
Well, but I just made the regular ones.
You just made the regular ones? God damn it.
I meant I did both of them. I'm just saying I've got the regular ones if Caesar wants to rant about Washington.
No, we'll get there later. We'll do a comparison.
I was just saying we can do the other one. Let's go ahead.
All right, we'll do it the normal way. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. We got to click some buttons here, right? We're gonna do this.
Regardless, though,
Aaron, with the classic question, did we do the football drop?
I don't think we didn't do the football drop,
We
right?
did do it. God damn it, Mookie. This is taking you forever to get this shit up. Come on, Joe.
All right, here we go. All right, so
there it is. All right.
Wise guys, top 10, week 14 here. Starting at number 10, we've got a 4-way tie with a new entry to the field, Liberty, coming in at plus. I know, right?
This isn't basketball.
They broke into the top 25. I think they're 10-0 this week, and they could get a huge win over someone else, Tulane or some shit. So
yeah, roll wave.
Yeah, Liberty in the mix at plus 100,000. After that, at number 9, Louisville holding strong at plus 15,000.
God damn it.
Still got to play Florida State though in the ACC title game, so we'll see how that pans out. Actually, at number 8, Florida State, all the way down to 2,800. Right before them is Washington and Texas. I'm sorry, Caesar. Tied at that plus 1,400. And then rounding up the middle top five, whatever, Alabama at plus 700. This is where shit gets interesting, and not because of my editing skills, but because we still have Georgia holding solid at number 1 at plus 240.
Why did you reveal it like Never mind. Go ahead. Keep going.
That's fine, bro.
I mean, I asked about this shit pre-show. I said, do we go 4-1 or 1-4?
You put fucking Liberty on there. You see, you fucked around with basketball. Like, what did you want me to say?
Dude, they're on DraftKings. They're at plus 100,000. I'm not kidding. Michigan, again, holding their spot at number 2 at plus 260. The Fighting Jim Harbaughs apparently won't go away. But this is all going to change this weekend because we have Ohio State number 3 at plus 550. And we all know the game is this Saturday in Ann Arbor. So someone's going to take a dive. And then number 4.
They're going to finish like 7-10 and fucking switch spots.
God, it's going to be terrible, right? And then number 4, we have Oregon at plus 600, rounding out our top 4. So,
Why the fuck did only half of Oregon come
out? I don't know.
Because he was trying to do it before the show, and it's like he pulled out the Ohio State flag because last week it was split. So he pulls out the Ohio State flag, but there was only half the Oregon.
I don't know what Mike did with the other half of the Oregon logo. Like, it's just not there anymore. So, just like their chances to actually win the title, we'll give them half a name. You know who they are. It's fine. This works.
So this is the legit top 4, though. This is like
this is the wise guys top 4. If we
no, I know, but I'm saying like based on odds, like Oregon's made it. Oregon has made it all the way up into that 4th spot.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Which
and then
again
Alabama's right behind them.
Surprising because they had Washington. Oh, is this how this works? Yeah, Washington back there at 6 with Texas. So basically, they got no shot because we know Texas ain't winning the title.
I don't give a fuck. I just want to be in the playoff, bro. As long as I can say I made it to the playoff before A&M, we're good.
Sarah, I'm letting everybody know that this is high quality production.
High quality, the highest in quality. So
quality,
bro. Yeah, so that's your wise guys.
Also pointing out that you just went 10-5 and then 1-4. What countdown is this? That's what I was trying to point out. You revealed them in reverse order. The correct way to start. And then you
all know who 1 and 2 are going to be.
You know what? I'll defend that too. We all know who 1 and 2 are. Hey, who's in the first 2 in? Like, hey, what the fuck? You never know, bro. The devil works in mysterious ways.
It's true.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the never wrong, always popular wise guys top 10. So, okay, since you bothered to do it, then what's the actual like top 10? Like, where are we at?
Here we go.
Ohio State doesn't want to smoke.
Now, hold on a second. Hold the fuck on, because this graphic is supposed to be used for the top 12, like for the future playoff. So, did you actually? But did you actually? Is this correct?
Pass me the rock. I got the rock.
This is how they're actually ranked
for the top 4.
I'm open. Pass me the rock.
5 and 6, 7, 8. Actually, yeah, this might be right up until 9. No, this is right till 10. 11 and 12 might be wrong, but everything else I think is right.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, crowd, this is what we got here.
Oh,
as always on Tuesdays. The CFP drops their rankings, right? So obviously at 1, we got Georgia, 2, Ohio State, 3, Michigan. The shocker of this week, might I say, Washington moving up to 4, even though Florida State won their game and they were 4 last week. Obviously, the big news this past week in college football was that Jordan Travis's knee went the other fucking direction. RIP for the guy's season. We hope he recovers well. Hope he balls out in the NFL if he gets drafted. Maybe like a Hendon Hooker part 2. Hope he balls out. Hope he gets his bag. Hope someone takes a chance on him because he's a good guy, good player. All the same things.
Holy shit. This is all right. I just checked. This is 100% correct.
So even better, we got Oregon at 6, UT at 7. Ohio State doesn't want the smoke at 2. Mizzou at 9, Alabama at 8. Where the fuck is 10? 10 somewhere there. 10. Louisville at 10, 11 Penn State, and 12 Tulane. Roll wave.
Yeah.
Again, back to the big controversy here of number 4, Washington, jumping number 5, Florida State, even though they both won their games. This sets quite the precedent because...
Except Washington still has their quarterback.
Okay, granted, I understand that. But if you go back to the first ever CFP, Ohio State lost both of their quarterbacks. Cardell Jones came in, and they still went undefeated, and they made the playoff. So why in this stance did the CFP have Washington jump Florida State when Florida State still blew out their fucking Tammy U Tech ass opponent that we have no idea where they're at? That's my question. That's
I will
a
tell
pretty
you
crazy
the
thing.
answer that the head of the playoff committee gave on the floor letter right after it was revealed. And
perfect.
His point was that similar to that Ohio State situation, Florida State's wins have not looked as good as Washington's wins. So this is actually much more a hat tip towards Washington than them punishing Florida State. And he pointed out that it was Ohio State, I think, was 4 or 5. It was, I think they were 5 when
JT
Barrett went down, and then they crushed the shit out of Wisconsin in the Big Ten title game, and that's when they moved them up to 4. He's like, look, that's still a viable option here for Florida State, but right now it's a lot more about what Washington did, going on the road, winning a tough conference game in Corvallis, and that's why they made the move. So it's really hard to disagree with it one way or another, in my opinion, because a lot of this really is going to play out. Like Ohio State, Michigan, something's going to happen there. Alabama, Georgia are on a collision course in the SEC title game. And then you've got Louisville, Florida State playing each other in the ACC championship. So and Oregon and Washington too. So you've got 8 teams playing each other on this.
We've got 3 playoff games in the way Sarah White's saying, like, hey, since when does the CFP give a shit about rankings and consistency? Let Alabama be your guy. Not just Alabama, Ohio State. They always find.
Yeah, I was just gonna say those two get different rules for them like each week. It's just whatever.
Obviously.
The only thing that I thought Washington should have been ranked 4 from like the get-go because they beat Oregon, and the CFP loves to suck Oregon's dick. Their strength of schedule's like in the fucking 20s. Texas obviously doesn't become like a UT rant. I'm gonna try my best to stay unbiased.
You get biased, Cesar.
But the thing is, UT strength of schedule is how many fingers am I holding up? 4.
Couldn't tell you because I'm staring at this graphic on my screen.
4.
How does Mike do this shit?
I'm holding 4 fingers.
Because he presses the buttons
the
too.
Fucking 20s or maybe even the teens. I don't give a fuck. It's not better than Texas is. But the CFP love Oregon. Who did Oregon lose to? Washington. So why the fuck wasn't Washington 4th in the first place? I've always thought they should have been 4. I hope they stay at 4. I hope they beat the fuck out of Oregon. And then obviously we got essentially 3 playoff games before the playoffs even started. And in the SEC championship with Alabama and Georgia, Pac-12 championship in Washington and Oregon probably again. And then unless Oregon State, my dark horse for the Pac-12 champ, if you want to go back and rewind the tape, I did that. Me. Yep. And it might happen.
So they were talking about a doomsday scenario, and how would this play out? Okay, so this might be a little hard to follow, but bear with me. Ohio State loses this weekend to Michigan. Michigan wins the Big Ten championship. So Michigan's undefeated. Ohio State has 1 loss to Michigan, Big Ten champ. Alabama beats Georgia, wins the SEC. Washington loses to Oregon. Oregon wins the Pac-12. And Louisville beats Florida State to win the ACC. So now you've got an undefeated Michigan, a 1 loss Georgia, 1 loss Alabama, 1 loss Ohio State, 1 loss Washington, 1 loss Oregon, 1 loss Florida State,
and a 1 loss Texas. Well, Big 12 Texas, because Texas would end up being like 5 or 6,
and Texas would win out too. So like, how does that work?
So in that situation,
oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Michigan's 1, right? Ohio State. Ohio State's going to be out because the only way Ohio State gets in there.
Nope. Don't make that mistake.
No. I'm not.
They're going to be in top 4.
Wait, I'm not making that mistake because remember, the 2 schools that we said that they bend the rules for is the same fucking team that we're talking about this whole season. That's Alabama.
Sure. No, I know. And
so
I think in that case, Alabama and Ohio State get in.
It'd be Michigan 1, 2. What other scenario is that? Where Oregon beats Washington?
Basically, Oregon beats Washington, so they both have 1 loss, which is against each other.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be real simple. If that happens, your final 4 will be exactly what I predicted from day 1, which would be Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama. You write that shit down right now. If everybody has 1 loss like that, they will put those 4 fuckers in there in the final 4, and they won't think shit about it. They'll be like, well, it was a bummer for everybody else, but this is how it ended up. And those are the same 4 that started the year like 1 through 4.
But the only thing the CFP has done in terms of consistency is they're not a fan of rematches.
They're not.
Are you?
They're not.
Unless it's in the title game. When has a semifinal ever been a rematch?
Oh, you're talking about that way.
Well,
okay.
they could just fudge it, but they'll just fudge it so that the matchups aren't the same.
Right, exactly.
They'll
I was gonna say, like, who cares?
Just put Ohio State
Yeah.
on one side of the bracket and Michigan on the other, and then Alabama,
Boom.
so that if they meet in the finals, then so be it. But they will do that in the semis. Like they absolutely will. I guarantee right now there's going to be so many pissed off schools if it comes down to that with all those teams having one loss, because they will just be like, well, this is the Final Four because this is going to make us the most money. Sucks to suck.
Tough skis, shit skis.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh,
can't
dude,
wait.
I want this. I want this so badly now.
No,
dude.
I don't.
so
I
great.
don't want it so bad.
I do.
I want.
I
This
know
is
you
what I
don't,
want.
Cesar.
I need Washington to win out. I need Michigan to win out. And I need Oregon. No, actually, Cap.
You need Georgia to win out.
I need Georgia to win out.
Yeah.
I need
Michigan.
Florida State to lose. I need Washington to win out.
You need Michigan to win too.
And yeah, I need Michigan to win out. So Texas gets in at 4, then we lose by
Cesar,
fucking 30 to Georgia.
I don't know, man. It's I want it for you, but
It's hard. I need Washington to beat Oregon again. I need Florida State to lose a game, and I need Georgia to win out. But those are the 3 things I need. And then there's no way the CFP with all the
Michigan. You need Michigan to win out, but also make Ohio State look like dog shit.
I was just gonna say they need to blow Ohio State
Yeah.
out, because if it's a close game, they won't hesitate to be like, well,
But Ohio State's got 2 good wins against Penn State and Notre Dame, and
we
they
have
played on the road.
if Alabama doesn't beat Georgia, right? If Alabama doesn't beat Georgia, we have the best win in fucking college football. Like we do. There's nothing better than going to Alabama and beating them in Tuscaloosa, especially the way that win has aged. I know people might say like, "Oh, they're not the same team." I don't give a fuck what team it is. They're red. Their helmets have numbers on them, and they're coached by Nick Saban. It's the same fucking team.
So that's all that matters. So he could be down there at U of L Monroe, and as long as they're red and have numbers on their helmets.
it's
Joe
true.
Monroe have the fucking Warhawk on their helmet. I know.
Well, but if
Matt
Nick Saban
Maher
was
also
coaching there,
pointing
they
out
put
that
numbers on.
GMU needs 11 of the 23 teams to lose this week to get a bowl game due to eligibility rules. Let's talk about what matters.
Nah, you know what? No cap.
I mean, if there's a scenario where that can happen too, I'm all for it.
If I had a shitty beer, I'd pour one out for JMU, because everyone was on their dick doing backflips on it in the most positive way
Man.
possible. And then
Uh-oh.
they
They
shit a
should've-
bit against App
You're
State.
about to get the wrath of Matt Barr in the comments.
They should have known, man. App State Giant Slayers, man.
When I saw that they lost, I missed that they were playing Appalachian State, and then when I saw that's who they lost to, I'm like, oh, those motherfuckers did it again, huh?
Yeah.
App State loves ruining
Yeah.
the party.
They
love
do,
ruining
man.
it. Yeah.
That's their MO. Like
So
they're
it
just
gets
gonna
him up,
pop
man.
and ruin somebody's season along the way.
All right, well, we good on this bracket because here's the other thing. Like, I don't know why Mike's always making such a big deal about this. Isn't how it's going to end up. Like, this makes sense. Like, this is exactly what it's for. This, if it ended right now, this is what we'd see. Like,
Dude, Texas Louisville would
Obviously.
be such a good game, and then Texas Ohio State would even be a crazier game.
I gotta be honest. I don't think Louisville's that good.
It's just because Texas plays to their fucking opposition.
Do they have Lamar?
Well, by that
back?
logic, Texas and anyone would be a good game to watch because Texas plays down to them.
If they've got Lamar back, then they're probably good. But if
That's the
not-
other problem, though, is Texas has a perception problem that exactly what you just said, that they always play down to the competition. And so, like, they're
They
not
play
usually
up and
seen as a
down,
top
dude. It's
team.
fucking ridiculous. But the only thing that I like going forward for Texas, selfishly, if I can get into that for like probably the next 20 seconds,
Go for it.
Kansas
All right,
State's
start the
moving
clock.
up Kansas State's moving up the fucking rankings like crazy. They're a top 15 team. We beat them with a backup quarterback.
That was only 7 seconds.
Yeah, that's how fucking quick and to the point I got because I'm a dog.
Dog.
Quick and concise. My English teacher told me that shit, and ever since then, my papers that's been 3 pages long. Hey, bro, those 740 words a page, they hit. I hate R. Kelly,
How
right?
many words are in a page?
I hate R. Kelly to the death of me. I fucking hate him. But that coming out of the closet fucking video where it was like 27 parts, each part of that video was clear and concise. You know what the fuck was going on. Oh shit, he's coming into the closet. He's coming to the closet. But he didn't open that closet. Yeah, motherfucker. You know the story. Fuck that piece of shit too. Yo.
All right, so I guess that's it. We covered the CFP bracket then, huh? Because now we're on to R. Kelly doing shit. So,
You know what I think should happen?
oh shit, fuck. God damn it.
You send JMU and Tulane
There we go.
to fucking the Bahamas for the Bahamas Bowl. JMU gets to
that'd be sick.
visit another country. They go to the beach. They enjoy exotic foods, exotic bitches. I mean, women. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Move this man!
My mom, I apologize. My mom raised me better than that. That's on my chest. This is the first controversy that I've had here. That's you know what? No, I'm being for real. This shit hurts.
The first.
This man!
My mom raised me better than that.
Controversy? Come on.
My grandma raised me better than that. I take that on the chest. I saw the Barbie movie. I'm with the women.
Here's the pitch. Oh, shit.
My mom's a woman, so I love women.
You know what that sounds means?
We get to talk about cricket again?
No,
Dude,
we're not
I'm
fucking
gonna tell you
talking
right
about
now,
cricket again.
cricket
No,
is
God damn it,
fire.
Mookie. God damn it.
It's so much easier to understand than baseball, and they don't
I-
even need a fucking pitch clock.
I gave you the floor.
Not to
liked-
mention, did you
I
know in
didn't
cricket
fucking
they do
interrupt
the
you.
same
God damn-
shit they
Sure,
do in
I know.
hockey, where they
I
sit there,
fucked
they
up.
talk junk
I
to each other
apologize.
like pre-pitch. It's fucking
It's a
awesome,
genuine-
dude.
It's a genuine apology. I'm sorry.
Caesar's bearing his soul over here.
Which
Oh,
is
yeah,
why I feel
bro.
like we gotta get this
Sarah did kind of roast you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'll
bro, she
do
didn't
the
roast
rapist,
me.
but not
She didn't just
bitches.
roast me, bro. She fucking skinned me and put me over the fucking pit like a pig and just fucking.
She also capitalized rapist, which I think just adds to it too.
You
Yeah,
will
bro.
abbreviate rapists, but not bitches. Wow. Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
So about that baseball though,
Up
huh,
to the
Scott?
rose.
Yeah,
You know
it's
that they're gonna
it's
shorten the pitch
Hall of
clock?
Fame. Yeah, well, yeah, I will. I'll show for the pitch clock, but we're gonna talk Hall
Matt
of
Barr
Fame
chiming
first.
in. Sarah plus $1 million.
Hey, the paleto de mango
in
that
the
I called a
chat.
bitch beer is starting to hit crazy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Like
then again,
spicy?
I haven't had anything to eat all day, so like,
Oh,
only
there
2
you
beers,
go.
I'm pretty sure would fuck me up.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, it's cheaper,
It is, right? Nothing like a cheap date.
bro. Applebee's.
I
Fire.
will say the thing is, you may shit weird tomorrow though, because it was sometimes when I have those pepper beers, like it gets a little testy.
No, Sarah then coming back at me and cooking me even more further. And
Hall of
digging my
Fame
grave.
ballot got dropped this week. A whole bunch of names that most people probably aren't going to vote for again. A whole lot of newcomers that don't really move the needle much. I mean, you got David Wright, Bartolo Colon, Matt Holliday. Like it's a list of guys that are all like all-stars during their time, but nothing really. So it's probably going to be the holdovers from the past couple years. You had Todd Helton miss it by just like 7 votes last year. Billy Wagner's pretty close. Andrew Jones, a couple of guys last year's on the ballot. So we'll see, but not a super impressive incoming class. I think the biggest names were probably Chase Utley and
The
Chase
motherfucker from the Phillies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Chase-
fuck that guy, bro. Fuck that guy, bro. Bro, I
Chase
don't give a fuck how
Utley,
long he wore that
Joe Mauer and Adrian Beltre.
shit. If your shit has the fucking Flyers, the
Thank you.
Phillies, or the Eagles, y'all can go rot in hell like me after calling women bitches.
So to take it back to somewhere that's more comfortable, the one thing I am excited about is I did see
Fuck
that.
Philadelphia, except their sandwiches.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Except
Hands
for the
down.
sandwiches.
Speaking of which, Philly can get fucked because FC's going to send them home this weekend. That's right. FC Cincinnati, home of MLS Goal of the Year, MLS Save of the Year, MLS Coach of the Year, and soon to be MLS MVP, is moving on this weekend. Call my shot. They got it. Semifinals down here in Cincinnati. We're going to be sending the Philly Unions back crying with their tail between their legs. Now that I forced soccer talk in after forcing in cricket talk, Scott, did you see that we can finally gamble on who does get inducted into the class, though?
No, I did not. Are
That's
what are
ridiculous.
wait, do they have odds out for it already too? Or
Is the fat guy gonna get in? The fat guy that hit the home run? Bartola?
Bartolo
Uh,
Colon?
Yeah, that motherfucker.
No, I mean this is
What?
his first.
Why not?
This is his first time on the ballot, and it's like baseball writers are like they're hateful about letting even like
They really
the greatest
are.
people in. So like as cool as it would be for a Bartolo clone to get in, like he doesn't really have Hall of Fame numbers. Like if there was if there was a People's Choice Hall of Fame, like Bartolo Colon would be first ballot. Like he'd already be inducted. They would have lifted the 5-year wait, but baseball's baseball, and so like he probably won't even sniff getting close to. Like, I'd be shocked if he got any votes. To be perfectly
You know what
honest.
the MLB should do to increase like fan engagement, like with all of their bullshit, like in Cooperstown and just in general with the sport? You make a fucking like what you said. The MLB gives us a list of Hall of Fame eligible like people, right? And you have the People's Choice like inductee. So everyone votes on who the fuck they want to get in, and it's always from an MLB specific list, so it's like someone they're cool with. And boom, Fat Boy's in it.
So basically, what you're saying is it'll be racist too,
Why racist?
because the MLB is someone they're cool with getting in.
Oh, true.
So,
Fuck.
yeah. So this is what I think is the funniest part about this. We're gonna see. This is where when Mike takes a day off, we get crazy because now I know how to screen share. So why the fuck not, right?
Why wouldn't Colon get in though? Didn't he win?
No, he won a lot. It's just he doesn't have like the eye-popping individual.
He doesn't
numbers,
have the
like,
quote unquote numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, like he had charisma. I mean, he had he won Cy Young. He
hit a home run when he was like 40.
Yeah, I mean, he did a lot of things. He just this is not like Hall of Fame things. Like it's like MLB is like notoriously stingy about letting anybody in. Like even like statistically their best guys, they'll find a reason for you not to be in rather than to like actually put you in.
So
That's
this
fucking bullshit, bro. Let Fat Boy in.
these are the
And
odds.
Scott also pointing out that he got suspended for PEDs.
So
But I think,
what,
like,
bro?
nobody.
Details.
But that's the thing. He's the one person for PEDs that got suspended that I think everybody's just like, yeah, but fuck it.
Yeah, but fuck it, bro. Dude, come on now. He hit a home run at like 65 years old.
I mean, for me, the only other person that fits that is Manny. Manny, I think, got suspended
Oh my
twice,
God,
bitch.
bro.
And I
Manny
love me some
Ramirez
Manny.
and
Like
Bartolo Colon
just
need
let
to start a
Manny in
podcast.
now.
I would watch a show of Manny Ramirez and Colon just talking about baseball.
All right, so these are the odds. This
Well,
is
these
what we're
are
looking-
the.
Oh, this
these
is
are
from
the
last
most-
year. Yeah,
What?
because this says Scott Rowland. This is going
son of a
into the Hall
bitch.
of Fame for this.
I just
yeah,
read the
this is-
headlines. God, who does that? Fuck.
Mike is here in spirit.
Yeah, he is.
Well, who's eligible this year? Like, who are the big
Wait,
dogs?
so Scott Rowland, Carlos Beltran, Francisco Rodriguez, A-Rod. That's yeah.
No, that's last year's. Yeah, that's
God
last year's
damn it.
ballot, dude. No, I mean the big ones this year are Adrian Beltre.
Oh,
Jim
he's getting
Lauer,
in.
Jay
He's
Sutton.
getting in.
Adrian
put
Beltre.
in
Yeah,
there.
Adrian Beltre should be in there. Like that, he should be a slam dunk on this list. Like of both the first comers and the holdovers, like he's easily.
So on average, is it like a driving test where most people like get it on their second or third time?
Kind of,
or-
sort of. It just, I mean, it really just depends. Like
So
the
it's
writers,
kind of
the
crazy.
the writers kind of just make up their own fucking rules about what they think a Hall of Famer is. And so there's no like rhyme or reason. And some people it's like, well, I'm not going to vote for him because this is his first time. So he's not good enough to get in
Right.
his first time. And then
Which
the
is
next thing you
dumbest
know,
fucking thing I've ever heard of, because it's like
it is pretty dumb. Like you're either Hall of Famer or you're not.
right, exactly. Like, oh, it's his first time. Oh, or who's the one idiot that was like, well, I'm not voting for Mariano Rivera because I don't think he deserves to be unanimous. Like, get fucked,
Yeah,
dude. Take
yeah,
his vote
yeah.
away, piece of shit. Like, it's just so dumb. It's just it's just that typical OWG sport continually being old, out of touch, and shitty, which is why cricket should replace baseball as America's pastime.
God
Why don't-
damn it. Scotty also pointing out that he was once at a camp for that Manny Ramirez Jr., who I believe is at Tennessee now. I think he's just signed to Tennessee this week, actually. He was at a baseball camp that he was a counselor for in 2008. And they all just kept saying, Big Papi to him all week, which is a super funny reference from back when both Manny and Big Papi were in Boston.
Which,
I
like,
see
man,
the
when is
problem.
that 30 for 30 coming out? Like, I want the full truth expose of what went on behind that greed monster. I feel like Man Ram did crazy shit all the time that they somehow covered up. Like, could you
Probably.
imagine if Manny Ramirez was in the league now with like Twitter and shit? Sorry, X.
It'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be awesome. Oh, it'd be so
Just the idea of Manny Ramirez on Twitter is pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
But you could say that about like almost every sport. Imagine when Jordan, if Twitter was out when Jordan played
but
basketball,
see,
we all hate him.
there's like 100% chance
it's
that Jordan
different.
wouldn't even be on Twitter. Like there'd be somebody who just
Right.
ran his account. He would not be on Twitter.
And
But the burner accounts and all that shit. It would be
Jordan's
hilarious.
management would make sure that his shit was tight. You know what I mean? They wouldn't let that stuff leak out. They would keep it nice and tight. Also, Matt Barr whining like a little shit in the comments. Big, sexy, not fat boy Cesar.
Big
I think
sexy
he's
fat boy.
wanting you to read the fact that he was at Bartolo Colon's.
Oh,
home
that
run
one.
game, and it was awesome.
I mean,
Bro, I could imagine that shit being awesome. Imagine being and seeing big sexy fat boy hitting a fucking home run. That's crazy, bro. I would have gone crazy too. And I don't even.
I mean,
fuck with
is it
people
really
like
that impressive? You get that much weight moving in one direction? Like, of course it's going out the yard.
bro? To get it to move in the first place is crazy.
Mm,
I put it to you like that.
that's
'cause,
fair. Yeah.
We got
Inertia is a
people that
bitch.
are asking me for wheelchairs. Like, bro, just walk. You need the steps.
Yeah.
You
Literally.
need the steps.
And you tell them the TV is all the way in the back of the store. They walk there and you're like, sorry, you took too long. We're out of stock.
No. That's crazy. That's crazy. I was bringing up the initial problem. That was crazy. But
Oh, man.
Hell of a transition.
no.
Oh,
Speaking of weight transformation and weight moving, Matt Barr, I don't have access to.
Oh,
Pink
he
shit.
doesn't. Here, I'll put it up for you.
Matt
Cesar, so you
Barr
can read it.
drops a fucking Oppenheimer in the chat. And he says,
Ah,
kind of like your weight moving forward to kick a field goal. Mookie, take a lap.
Hey, I did. I
crazy.
took 4 of them and shotgun 4 and did it all in less than 20 minutes. So I still hold that as one of my crowning achievements in my life.
If you would have made the field goal, I would have told you to take a picture and frame that shit. But,
I did make the field
Oh,
goal.
you did? So why does
Yeah.
everyone make fun of you?
Because it took me 4 kicks, not 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. He did it on the last kick. Like he was like, "Oh, I'll nail this" or whatever. The minute we stopped rolling and turned the cameras off, then he boots it through.
Yeah, because I said to him, I'm like, look, I'm not leaving this field until I fucking make this kick. And then the one that, because Scott gave me 3 shots coming out cold, no warm-ups or anything, 3 shots to make it.
the first one's the practice one.
First one did not go well. Second one was better. Third one just not quite got there. I think I just found this the other day. I was doing some shit. I found the video, but I don't have Mike's fully high-end produced one. But yeah, it was.
Bro, today's not a
was
high
close.
produced day.
It is. You know what? You're right. Just kind of
Today's
fit
not a high-produced
the
day.
theme here.
Today's like a misfits. Just hey, you want to throw something in the chat? Throw it up. We'll probably read it.
I gotta say, I feel like it's going pretty well though. All things.
Hey, no, it's
considered.
going fire. We just hey, today's a
Yeah.
no
There's no
holds barred.
screening process.
Yep,
It's just,
yep.
say something, get your shit up
Meanwhile,
Yeah, get your
somewhere
chest
Mike's
out.
having an aneurysm. Like, look at watching this shit unfold.
You want to talk shit about me? Throw it up there. You want to talk shit
Here we
about
go,
me? I mean, I won't speak
randoms.
for my partners, but you can let it
Damn
fly.
Where is it?
I'm telling
Maybe
you,
it's
bro.
in the
those fucking
podcasting
5%ers
folder.
like beating my
Do you
ass.
guys want to talk about the men's national team doing?
Those fucking
stuff?
dickheads.
Hold on,
really want
before
to-
you go. I mean, I just wanted to see. But... All right, Mookie, the floor is yours. Tell us what happened.
They fucking suck. Oh, here it is.
They fucking suck.
Goals instead, if you wanted to. You can hear Scott talking shit in the background, which is the best part.
That's
He just,
perfect.
Scott just going, he sucks. I mean, to be fair, I kind of
I was
did.
just hating that day, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, this is the slow-mo version. We'll keep poking around. I'll find it somewhere.
Well, anyways, the men's national team,
Ugh,
you
we have to.
fucking suck. I'm tired
bad.
of losing to third world countries that don't have access to clean water. I'm done. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Like Taylor Twellman said, what are we doing? What are we doing?
The worst part is
Bro.
he said that shit like 3 years ago, and it hasn't gotten any better.
Bro, it was like 8.
Fuck, yeah, you're right, because that was when we missed the World Cup.
Yeah. It's a bunch of
Oh,
horseshit.
man.
We're not the size we are. It takes me fucking 8 hours to get across the state of Texas. And we can't field the proper team with a bunch of those states. We lost
You would
to
hope.
fucking Trinidad and Tobago. No disrespect to them. They're probably a great tourist
Other than when you said they're a third world country with no clean water. But no disrespect.
No disrespect to them. They're probably a great tourist country. But this is what I said, bro. Tourist country. They
They're
don't have beaches.
they're not like Africa. They're not like
No one goes to
Ethiopia.
Trinidad and Tobago for sympathy.
They're not like Ethiopia. They don't have shit popping off like Ethiopia, where magic happens, right?
No, that's Somalia.
That's Somalia.
Oh,
That's Somalia.
Somalia, yeah,
That's
shit,
where the
I
content
forgot.
creation goes.
Jesus Christ, I'm racist for fucking up what African.
Oh yeah,
country.
hold on. Let me. Yeah, we should probably give you
One
that.
Race card.
Sarah White putting me in a blender again. With your access to clean water, your match with inflated and still waiting, which is crazy, bro.
Damn, dude,
The amount of like
crazy.
donors that Michigan gets for their football team, and they can't just give them clean water. Like I guarantee you, it's like a fucking pinch of the money they give to Michigan. But oh no, we want to see Michigan win the Big Ten. Fuck them people in Flint.
Well,
That's
yeah, see,
fucking
that's
crazy,
exactly
bro.
it. Flint
Those
isn't
words
where
are
USM
probably
is.
those exact words.
You're gonna
are
tell
what-
me the city where the tropics were is not as important as Michigan football?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you been to Michigan? Do you understand how shit works up there?
Nope.
Like they wanted to fire this. They wanted to fire the coach, who hasn't quite been convicted, but is clearly a what do you
A
a sexual
wrongdoer.
assaultist? Is that assaulter?
The one
Harasser?
at Michigan State.
Yeah, they wanted to fire him before the football season started, and they wouldn't let him fire him because they didn't want to pay the whatever the
yeah.
buyout of it. So they had to wait until the season when a separate investigation broke and all that shit came out. Then they fired him.
Mm.
Yeah. So like, if you're not with the U, that school up north, they don't give a fuck about you.
Sounds like some Mike Brown shit. Like, I know
basically.
it's bad. I just don't want to pay him. Fuck it.
Speaking of fucking,
Hey, what a great time for Mike to chime in with
Sexual assault.
quoting sexual assaultist. Jesus Christ. You know what the best part is, Mike? That's not the worst of it.
oh hell no, bro, that's not the worst. That's not the worst, bro. I've been put in a blender today. Not my great day. Nothing like crazy shit. Today's hand up to God, or what is that? What's that phrase?
Hand to God.
Hand up to God. I'm sorry. That's all I gotta say.
I did catch when you said it, but I'm like, I know it's just Mookie just talking. Sexual assault.
The only reason why I abbreviated rapist was because it was in the first 10 minutes of the show. Apparently, you say a curse word in the first 10 minutes of the show, YouTube takes your video down. Yeah, it's been a shit show. Yeah, it's been a shit show, but I don't want them to take the video down. I want people to go back and be like, yeah, this
Rapist isn't
episode
a
fucking
curse
sucked.
word, is it? It's just a noun.
Rapist?
Yeah, it's just a noun. It's not a cuss word, is it?
Dude,
think
YouTube
so.
takes down fucking everything now. You say fuck in the first 10 minutes, it's like, oh, you kind of fucked up there. You better watch your step. But then you have fucking people swatting each other in California over making fake content, and they take it down like nothing.
See, Sarah at least got my back on this one. That at least I didn't abbreviate it. What were we talking about before? Oh,
I
right.
just gotta eat it, bro.
Trinidad and Tobago. The
I
men's
was gonna say
Hey,
Trinidad and Tobago.
And we got into the
What I
water
did
issue.
want to talk about, Cesar, did you see the women's team put out the roster for those friendly matches they're playing coming up here? And Alex Morgan did make the squad.
Hey, look, bro.
Did we really?
Knowing my ass, I wouldn't fucking doubt it. I would not fucking doubt it.
I'm like legitimately thinking back on it now. And I don't think we did.
No, Cap, you know
I
what?
thought we were pretty like.
I was fucked up off rip. I was fucked up off rip because it's not 10 minutes, the first 10 seconds.
Oh, all right. Well, I think we were clean for the first 10 seconds because we let the intro play a little extra long before we switched the graphic. And then it was,
I was gonna say
it's got like,
play.
hey,
It covers our ass.
we're here.
Yeah, it took a minute to
Ganger.
find the music. So there's that.
There's so many buttons.
I'm just not malnourished. I'm not impoverished either. I'm just a fucked up 23-year-old. That's all it is.
Okay, well, Trinidad and Tobago aside,
But I'm not as fucked up as those fucking water wells in Trinidad. So I have no fucking reason to be losing to Trinidad and Tobago in 2023. None. Not one bit.
I don't
Yes,
think
I
we have
understand
any
you were
business
mad, but
losing
that's
to
bullshit.
Trinidad and Tobago in any fucking year of our Lord. Like what the fuck are we doing losing to a team like that? Seriously.
Bro,
How?
they're the size of like what? Maybe Arizona if I'm overthinking it or overshooting it. Like, why the fuck? I don't understand. The U.S. men's national team are the Dallas Cowboys, the Texas Longhorns, or what other team plays to to the level of their competition? Them two. Those two are the epitome of it. Those two are the epitome of it.
They're just so bad. I think that's
Bro.
the problem. They're so bad. There's no philosophy still. Like, we got all these random dudes over in Europe playing here, there, and everywhere, but they keep getting themselves sold. Christian Pulisic can't even catch on at AC Milan of all places. Like,
He's catching on. He gets fucking hurt.
but that's my point. He doesn't actually put up anything where they're yeah.
Christian,
we got
start
that.
smoking. Apparently does wonders for your health.
Sarah's
I'm tired
saying
of
that
it.
Trinidad and Tobago are tiny, maybe 2 Rhode Islands. Is that right?
Damn.
That's even
fucking
worse.
crazy.
That's embarrassing
even
as fuck.
That's even worse. Because I should be able to send the University of Texas soccer team to Trinidad and Tobago and they should win.
Agreed.
Realistically.
Yeah, it's true.
We should send any of the top fucking 25 like men's national like college not national men's like college soccer teams and they should win Trinidad and Tobago. There is no reason why. I get that when you play with passion in your country and it just means more. Shout out the SEC, it just means more. But it makes no sense.
The amount of money we spend on our sporting budget, actually just the soccer federation, is probably more than Trinidad and Tobago's GDP.
GDP.
The entire
Yeah.
Caribbean's probably.
Yeah, it should not matter that they're playing for their national team or whatever. Like, we should be able to just smoke these fools based on
Getting off the
investment
bus.
alone. Yeah, exactly. It should be a get off the bus game, right? But instead, these idiots, I don't know what's wrong with them. They can't figure it out. And the worst part is I don't see it changing anytime soon is the other problem. Like, I don't see any upside. And like, because we did only lose 2-1, thankfully we advanced in the League of Nations tournament. But I don't know if that's a good thing. Cause like, what are we going to do? Just get embarrassed in a later stage in that tournament? Like, we're lucky that we are where we are in the globe, because otherwise we'd never qualify for a fucking World Cup ever. We wouldn't qualify in Africa. We wouldn't qualify in Europe. We wouldn't qualify in South America. Asia, push. Like, it's just shocking. It's just shocking. And yeah, Mike not dropping facts in the chat. In the last 10 CONCACAF away games, Berhalter has won 1.
Bro,
That's
that's
insane.
because Greg Berhalter is fucking dog shit. Not even dog shit. What's worse than dog shit? Maggot shit.
But we can't get anyone better than him. We tried and nobody wanted the job.
No, it's not even that. Our federation is so fucking dumb. They use criteria from their old coach to find their new coach. Oh, I wonder who's going to fit all that criteria. Our old coach, you fucking dimwits.
So I do want to shift gears ever so slightly, Cesar, looking at the clock. How do you feel about the U.S. women's roster for the friendlies, though?
Oh, my God.
Are you worried, or do you think this is let's let some of the young girls get some?
No, I looked
young
at the
women
size
get
of Trinidad and
caps.
Tobago.
Oh, he's Googling still.
Bro. I need to send this screenshot.
Oh, boy. All
my
right.
God. It's so
Here, I
much
can make a
smaller than you
slide.
think it is.
Mike, I learned how to make
Well,
slides. Did you hear? How are you sending this screenshot? Send me the URL.
Actually, no, it doesn't fucking matter. It's like the size of Webb County.
What is that? What's a Webb County?
The county that Laredo is in.
Oh,
It's not even half the size of the state of Texas. It is the size of my trip from Laredo to San Antonio.
to see Wemby?
Yep. And we lost to that.
Oh, Trinidad and Tobago has the 5th highest GDP per capita in the Americas. I'm assuming she means per capita, as in like highest GDP per person. That's saying something. We should still fucking beat them. Oh, God.
I'm so tired of dealing with the incompetence and another big word of the men's national team and the men's federation, or the men's side of the federation.
What
I
was
don't
the
give
other
a fuck
big word?
who it is, bro. I don't know. I lost it.
Impotence?
Yep. It was that one. It was another IMP. It was another imp. But it's just,
They're just imping all over the place.
it's just, the guy that we had at the fucking Gold Cup at the Nations League like final in Vegas is who we fucking like. Just give it to him, bro. It was such a beautiful football. It was attacking. It was defensive when we needed to.
Structured.
Yeah, it was. There's people doing their job. It's so hard when the border's right. When the border's right across from me, and I could claim Mexico, but I stuck on this fucking wagon saying one day we'll be better than them. Nope, nope. Because we're just as stupid as each other. Whatever poison I picked was my poison.
Yeah.
I decided to go with the fucking conquerors instead of the conquered.
Yeah, that was poor choice by you there.
There was no poor choice because both choices were poor. It's going after like Shasta or Great Value. What sort do you want?
Wait a minute. We're talking about Shasta, like the drink Shasta?
Yeah, Shasta Cola.
Dude, that shit's solid, man.
Yeah, I know. When you're balling on a budget.
Or when you're just balling. Well, all right.
Being American.
Some positive news from the U.S. Soccer Federation. Sam Kerr and Christy Mew has announced their engagement, so that's something.
Way to go, ladies. Hope your marriage goes very well. And you don't fall.
Yeah, I hope
like
it goes better
50%.
than some of the last women's national team players that got married.
All right, before we get out of here, we need
shout out Emma Hayes, our new women's national team coach.
We gotta do one thing here because I don't think we've ever done this on the show. I think there's been plenty of times we skipped it. Guys, we're gonna give our top 5 things on the plate at Thanksgiving.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know, no pressure. I wanted to sneak this on you. So your rankings will be off. You just top 5 things on the
context.
plate.
Can I add context to mine?
Remember, yes.
Mexicans don't really celebrate Thanksgiving like that.
Yes, no, that's fine. That's what I'm saying.
Our sides are not the traditional sides.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Like on Thanksgiving, however you celebrate it, I need the top 5 things on your plate. Mookie, let's start with you. At number 5, what's your 5th favorite thing?
Requirement to this: turkey has to be on there, even if you might not like it. It's got to be on there somewhere.
That's fine. I'm game.
Pass.
Okay, Mookie.
I don't go 5 deep. Like
I do.
Wait, hold on. You don't go 5 deep?
I do.
5 things you eat at Thanksgiving, dude.
Well, like, because you're talking first plate, right? You're talking.
It doesn't matter. Shit, you eat
plate,
there, bro.
Like, okay. Here, let's make it simpler. If you could have 5 things on your plate, and one of them is turkey. So really, you only have 4 things on your plate. 4 favorite things. Doesn't matter what part of Thanksgiving you eat it on. Just 4 other things that you have on your Thanksgiving plate. Go.
Okay. All right. So I guess
let's start with your bottom one though. Like
bottom one.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pie.
Okay, Cesar.
Pie is my 5.
What's on your plate?
Am I just going all 5 off rip, or I'm doing
no? Just go. We got one. Basically, it's our top 4 because we're saying turkey somewhere.
Oh yeah, so turkey's at 5 for me.
Turkey's at 5.
Smoked.
Okay,
gotcha.
Turkey's 5.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm going turkey at 5 as well. I'm not one of the haters, but for my turkey purposes, it's got to be drumstick. Like I gotta slap that whole ass drumstick on my plate. I'm that type. Like I don't want just the dry ass breast parts or the white meat. Like it's gotta be a big ass leg, like right there on the fucking thing. Like I'm going dinosaur style with that shit. All right, Mookie, what else you got? Come on, you gotta have something.
Was that a card or no? You don't do that white meat.
No.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So if 5 was
Cesar knows it was only talking about turkey meat, bro.
Yeah.
If 5 was pumpkin pie, then 4 is green bean casserole.
Okay, so turkey is up higher than both of those things. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, Cesar, what do you got for us?
So, fuck. I hate to agree, but in terms of my parents are divorced, so I have like 3 fucking separate Thanksgivings.
Oh,
so I'm trying to dude, no, it's not. Like it's sick for the first 2, but for the first one, by this 2 and 3, you're full. You're just like forcing food in there.
That's why you stick your fingers down your throat, man. Come on,
bro. It's bad.
Whoa.
Grow up.
I'm doing a traditional play. I'm not counting dessert because dessert would easily go 1 for me, but it would be honestly, this green bean casserole that 4 would be green bean casserole that my like step brother-in-law makes. Fire.
Nice.
That's my 4.
I'm going cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce on the fucking plate, man.
Like,
I want the ridges. It's got to be.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay,
got to be canned ocean spray. Just fucking plop that shit down on a plate and slice me off on. Like, it's in the can and the ridges are there, so you can measure out your fucking piece, man.
Yup.
It's a requirement. It is absolutely a requirement.
That's what the fucking lines are there for. They didn't make cans because it was effective.
No, it was a measurement.
Lines, motherfuckers.
I forget who exactly I had to roast, but we had a Friendsgivings a couple weeks ago, and someone was like, "Wait, is it the sliced kind?" And we're like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Is it the sliced kind? You know, with like the lines in it?" It's like, "No, dude, that shit ain't sliced. It's just the ridges from the can. Like, there ain't nothing sliced in it. It's just the can."
We slice them, motherfucker.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
The lines are there for us,
cranberry
bozo.
sauce.
Cut that shit.
God, Whitey, fucking what? Whitey saying the ridges are there to tickle your throat as you swallow it whole.
My mouth doesn't open.
I feel dirty, but
all right. What else do you got, Mookie? What else is on your plate? You got pumpkin pie and you got green bean casserole.
3, we're gonna have to go stuffing.
Solid choice. All right, Cesar, where you at?
Ooh.
So I feel like I just have to throw a dessert on there because everyone's like talking about desserts and shit. So my 3 is probably, this might be a crazy take, the single most important like dessert / meal that the Anglo Americans have given to me, and that is the fucking fruit salad. That bullshit with the marshmallows and all the fruit in it.
The ambrosia salad.
Yeah, the ambrosia salad.
Yeah. Fucking fancy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My stepmom's like, mom, I guess like my grandma, like my step grandma, ridiculous. The first time I had it, I was like, why does this shit look so nasty?
Oh yeah.
But I ate it.
Yeah.
Bro, I must have felt like one of those 100 women that like wilt smashed. Crazy. It was crazy. It's so fucking good. Ambrosia salad. Now I know a different term for it.
Yeah, that's what
it's
so
salad. Fucking good, bro.
All right, I'm going with green bean casserole because I'm not missing out on the green bean casserole. Like, it's slightly above the cranberry sauce, but it's definitely going on the plate. It's like the only time of year that you eat green bean casserole. Like, I don't want green bean casserole on any other day. Maybe on Christmas, that's fine, but that's it. At the holidays, it's the only time I'm giving you green bean casserole. The rest of the year, I understand how many people are like, "Oh, I don't like green bean." Fuck you. You're wrong. It's delicious on 2 days a year, but most specifically on Thanksgiving.
Yep. Got
All right, Mookie, what else you got?
So my 2, which will give away my 5 altogether, my 2 is mashed potatoes. So my plate, and again, I had to stretch for 5, but my plate of 5 is pumpkin pie, green bean casserole, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and turkey. And like, that's how I'm rocking. Like, I show up, I get those 4 things, load the plate up until it's about to break, shove it all in my face, and then I'll go back and dabble into the other stuff. But like, at a minimum, I don't fucking with Thanksgiving. I get the staples, I eat them till I'm fat, and then I'll start to kind of graze on the other stuff, because like, Thanksgiving about all these other fancy motherfucking things. No, it's about eating 19 pounds of turkey and 45 pounds of carbs. Like, that's it. Full stop.
It's all the carbs.
As much as I love, like,
and gravy. I assume gravy just gets included as like,
yeah, it does.
You know, it just
like gravy's just on the plate.
No one's gonna eat like the biscuit without the butter, right? It's like
right. Yeah, nobody ever says that biscuit and butter is my favorite.
Like, it's just biscuits.
Yeah, right.
Like, the snubs of my list are pretty crazy, but I just find myself going back to the top 2 routinely if one of the options is there. If my 1 is there, then I'm gonna eat it every time, but it's rarely ever there. So my 2, it's this like cheddar broccoli rice casserole.
Yeah.
I don't know if you.
My wife turned me onto the broccoli casserole.
I don't know if y'all have ever like been to Cheddar's, like the restaurant. They have this like,
yes, I've been
like cheddar broccoli rice casserole thing that they offer as a side. But Someone on my like step family again. They go crazy with the sides as you can
I was
tell.
gonna say, yeah, y'all got some,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
solid shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is so fucking good. I look forward to Thanksgiving every year for that shit, and then my one. It's just rarely ever offered, but fucking mac and cheese, bro.
There it is.
Dude.
There it is.
Lo-
there it
and
is.
dude, sometimes they
yeah.
go even crazier and throw lobster in that bitch. I don't know where to get the money from, but
I don't know where they get the money from.
bro, but the lobster mac and cheese and the mac and cheese.
Yes. All right.
For someone who's lactose intolerant, I eat way too much cheese.
Hey man,
No, I get co-sign that shit.
being unhealthy. You eat enough to be unhealthy, have bad reactions to the amount or type of food you eat, and then you're on to the next, man. That's why it's all you do is you eat and then you sit and watch football.
It's so fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese
Yeah.
and that
Well,
cheddar
if I'm going 5, then I'm just gonna go on ahead and I got
Let's hear it.
turkey, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes with all of the fucking gravy and
Oh, yeah.
cranberry sauce. Like
Yeah.
there's a few honorable mentions. Like I like stuffing's gonna make its way onto my plate. So are the sweet potatoes, whatever type of sweet potatoes.
Oh,
give me
dude.
that shit too. Like
Yeah,
there's definitely things on my plate, but if I gotta put a couple of things to the side, like those are my top 5.
Bro.
Cranberry sauce, green bean casserole, turkey, mashed potatoes and gravy, and that mac and cheese, dude. That mac and cheese is a must. Like I'll put the mac and cheese on the plate fucking first and work around that shit.
Wow.
One time
Yeah.
by accident, the fucking yams got into my mac and cheese. Bro.
Oh no.
No, not oh no. Oh no, in the best way. It was so
Oh no, in the
Acc-
best way.
And now it's
It was
accidentally on
so
purpose, isn't it?
fucking good.
I mean, I
No.
say oh no, but I'm the type of person who I just take my fork and drag it across the plate.
See,
Anyway,
that's
like,
exactly
I'm putting
it, yeah.
something of everything is going in my mouth
I got the weirdest
on every
cosign
bite.
on the yams and the mac and cheese. Michael
That's-
Parsons said the same fucking thing today on fucking Bleacher Report.
Like a
Fucking penis in your face, boy, bro. He did that shit at Penn State for a freshman hazing. That's why I wasn't too keen to draft him.
So we're gonna take this back to something fun to end the show, and Scott chiming in his 5: turkey, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, fresh cranberries.
Oh,
which is a
wow.
rare. That's a
I
rare
mean, fresh
thing.
cranberries are good, but
Crisp.
it's
And then
rare that they're ever
pumpkin pie.
served. It feels like.
And then Sarah, I think it's her like 5th iteration or whatever of it. But I think this is her final answer. Turkey, since she must. Corn casserole, which is another solid fucking take. Onion casserole, which I feel like Sarah, you got to drop that in the comments. I'm curious.
Wait, what
about
the hell
this
is onion casserole?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that.
Those
Like
are
a-
two
like-
casseroles that I don't think I've ever had.
Like an
Oh, you never
awesome
had corn
blossom?
casserole? Dude, corn casserole is the shit.
Yeah,
It's
no,
kind
I've
of like
never
a
had that.
cornbread / corn pudding almost type deal. Like it's a
Oh,
little.
then I
combo.
might have had corn casserole and just didn't know I was eating it because I mean,
Yeah.
I've had definitely like corn dishes that
This looks like scalloped potatoes.
Oh,
the onion casserole?
Yeah.
Ooh, I might need to. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say I might need to amend my list, but no, I'm good.
If you get like
So-
a French onion or yellow onion, this casserole could probably go
Okay,
crazy.
See, that's what I think she's talking about. It's more like scalloped potatoes. So Sarah's saying turkey, since you must, corn casserole, onion casserole, and then I guess YouTube cut it into 2 things: cranberry, which I'm guessing she means the cranberry sauce, and then mashed potatoes at 1, which again, solid top 5 there.
Banger.
Yeah. Great. Matt Barr coming to the late edition too, going 5 turkey, 4 green bean / corn, stuffing, mashed potatoes and all the gravy, and then 1 mac and cheese.
Bro, mac
hell
and-
yeah, mac and cheese. Like everybody
Yeah.
knows mac and cheese. Like, cause that's another one of those things that since I'm not 5 anymore and don't eat the blue box, like mac
yeah.
and cheese, I only have it like
Cranberry
a
jealous
handful of
of.
times a year. And that baked, crisp, golden ass mac and
Dude,
cheese,
no,
like where you
bro.
put your extra
Dude,
effort into it on fucking
right.
Thanksgiving, like that's one of those things I only have once a year, so I'm getting all of that shit.
I
If
saw
mac and cheese.
I saw a YouTube short this week that I will be showing to all my family members prior to any Thanksgiving or others since then, saying you must have been making mac and cheese for 6 years and have 3 references before you can make that shit for Thanksgiving. Because if you
Oh,
don't know how to
yeah.
make the mac and cheese, fucking leave it at home, man. Don't fuck with
It's
it. 'Cause,
true.
like,
It's true.
not just anyone could show up and make the mac and cheese for Thanksgiving. Like don't be about that.
If mac and cheese was a person, it'd be like Sydney Sweeney, bro, because she could run through me every day of the week. I swear, bro. I fucking love mac and cheese so much. I make my own. It's rare when I make it since I make such a fucking mess in the kitchen. But it's like a 3-cheese mac and cheese. It's fucking Gruyere. It's
damn.
Gruyere. It's Gruyere. I think cheddar. And I want to say mozzarella. It's probably not mozzarella, but it's another cheese. And it's
mozzarella doesn't melt great.
Yeah, no, it's not mozzarella. I know it's cheddar. I know it's cheddar, Gruyere, and the third cheese I'm blanking on, but it's so fucking good.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about now. Of course, I can't remember either. This sounds like a great time to wrap it up, though, Scott, because Sydney's
it is.
She is not a jag. What are you talking about? What are we talking about, bro? No. A jag? That's crazy. It's about Madame Web. Nope. Nope. No, hey, look, bro. I love Matt Barr. He shits on me all the time. I still love the guy. It's a friend. It's a tough love type thing. I get it. But that's a crazy take. She's not a jag, bro. Look, I saw Euphoria.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
And the wise words of Jey Uso. Yeet.
So we're. Oh, here we go. Feeding the duck. Wait, is that the right one? Yeah. All right. So we'll go back. Let's recap these beers we were drinking. Let's get the fuck out of here so that we can get on to eating our plates of 5. I guess I'll start. I wrapped up my Brewdog tour. Honestly, the Punk AF was solid. That was a lot better than the Nani State Hoppy Golden. So the Hoppy Pale was top marks. Doesn't quite beat out the non-alcoholic Elvis Juice, but again, that's a tall order. Any of these Brewdogs can get it any day of the week, and they got room on my plate. Scott, what you have?
I forgot to do things and whatnot, so I finished off November, I finished off this week of Thanksgiving rather with the last of my pumpkin, October's favorite, but it bleeds in November, so we're good. I mean, I'm sleeping with it. I've been sleeping with it forever. The bottom bitch is pumpkin.
That's right.
Cesar, what do you got for us, man?
I read from the neck up, Mr. Matt Barr. She's not a jag. She works on truck. It's crazy. Anyways, I drank from Ra and Sons, Ballot de Mango Chile beer with lime, 5%er. I didn't eat all day, so I guess we now know I'm like a crazy lightweight because I started to feel a buzz. So yeah, I'd smash it.
Awesome.
Ganger.
Yeah,
We did it,
well,
boys.
gentlemen, this has been a good time.
Century Club without Mike.
Yeah, we made it all the way through. I appreciate the support as always. Those of you in the chat, thank you for joining us. We hope that all of you have a very happy, healthy Thanksgiving. Enjoy whatever 5 the thing is on your plate. Don't be like in the fucking Facebook group. Like our Facebook group decided that they were going to go in there and talk shit about basically everything on Thanksgiving. Don't be that fucking guy.
Don't be like
Thanksgiving is awesome. Whatever food you eat is awesome. Yeah, and like just enjoy yourselves, man. Thank everybody for joining us. I've been Scott. That's Mookie, Cesar, Craft Brewed Sports. Find us everywhere on all your favorite podcast subscriptions. Check out Belly Up Sports. Find us on YouTube. Do all the shit. Mike, we miss you. I hate this fucking outro. It's like the worst part. I'm going to take my black ass back to Africa for Thanksgiving. How about that?
Look. Grateful for the crowd. Grateful for y'all. Grateful for everyone here. Look, I forgot what the fuck I was going to say. So happy Thanksgiving.
Caesar is thankful it was only 1 5%er because he's fucked. Cricket.
We love y'all.
Pastime.
Peace out. Happy Thanksgiving. A jag from the neck up.